So, after Farm Shard Dragon, Intelligence decided that they were going to now remake Farm 3. Of course, that is the game that takes place right after Shard Dragon, and that does make sense. The only problem is that because of Shard Dragon's lack of success, that actually led Farm 12 to be a Japanese-only game. But luckily, it was fan translated, and that old fan translation is still being used today, because yeah, I'm gonna be using it in this playthrough. But yeah, this is Farm 12, New Mystery Emblem, Heroes of Light and Shadow. It's quite the long title, but yeah. Like I said, this is the 12th game in the series. Unfortunately, because it was Japanese only, it really didn't help Farmer's situation at all. And yeah, the series was basically in dire straits. That was until the next game of the series came out, Farmer Awakening. But yeah, this game though, despite the fact that yeah, it was pretty unsuccessful, this game still has quite the cult following though. The gameplay in some people's eyes is an improvement over Farmer's Shadow Dragon, and I think I agree with that too. But they also introduced some other things that become main series staples, like an avatar, the inclusion of casual mode, and, well, really high growth rates, among other things. But yeah, we're going to be starting a new game. But yeah, one thing I should mention though is that I took a save file from the internet, and the reason why is there's actually quite a lot of and yeah, that's the proof right there. There's actually quite a lot of stuff you can do with that, because a lot of things unlock when you've beaten the game on high difficulties, which I will definitely show off. I'm not good enough for those high difficulties. This game is brutally hard. One of the hardest games in this series, in fact. On its high difficulties. Like, people think Frasia's the hardest game, but Frasier is nothing when compared to this game at its highest difficulties. But this game also got DLC, which I will also show off. It's in bonus content, yeah. We got 3 maps, which we'll show off later, and then some extra items, which I will also show off, but I'm not necessarily going to use. But anyway, let's start a new game now. So here we have the difficulties. We have all 5 of them. So you have normal mode, an entry level difficulty for players with little experience. You can play the game while learning the basics. This one's very easy. It is also the only difficulty that does have ambush spawns, just like Shadow Dragon. It'll be what I show just because I had the most fun playing it. Hard mode, recommend for those looking for responsive gameplay. Enemies are stronger than normal. Reinforced attacks as soon as they appear. Yeah, as it says there, this one has ambush spawns, but enemies are only slightly stronger compared to normal mode, so it's definitely very manageable. Then there's Maniac. Recommend for players seeking a challenge. The enemies are stronger than the enemies in hard mode. This one's quite tough, not gonna lie. It starts the ambush spawns. I think this one also has a certain enemy type of 1-2 range. I forget that that's hard or Maniac that does it. But then we got Lunatic. This is the first game to have a Lunatic mode, the highest level difficulty the series can provide. The enemies are the strongest. Yep, they're brutal. They'll destroy you, alright? And if you, I think that was bad enough. Lunatic Plus. Recommend people with a dauntless spirit. Enemies are no stronger in Lunatic mode, but they always strike first. Basically, they always advantage. Yeah, this game, man. This game can get so difficult sometimes. And yeah, Lunatic mode does some other things too, which we'll talk about later as well, and yeah, it's not fun. Although I think Lunatic Plus in this game is, or Lunatic Reverse I think it's also what it's called. It's a lot better than Lunatic Plus and Awakening. Lunatic Plus and Awakening is probably the worst difficulty in every Fire Emblem game. Fight me. But anyway, let's do normal mode because again, I had the most fun playing it. I played normal mode on this game a bunch. This game I'm a lot more familiar with compared to Shadow Dragon, so yeah, this should be interesting. But yeah, we can do tutorials, but we don't need them. And yeah, here it is. The first game in this series to have a classic and casual mode. So what is casual mode? For those unfamiliar. Full analysis and battle return in the next chapter. This mode is for casual players, but it doesn't affect the story. So yeah, basically what this means is that if you lose a unit, they're not permanently dead, they come back in the next chapter. Unless, I don't remember if this counts plot important characters that cause it game over. I think if you still lose those, you still get a game over, but yeah. And we got Classic, which is what I'm going to be doing. Fallen Hours are permanently lost. This mode is the standard series experience. Yeah, every Fire Emblem game before this had permadeath. And yeah, permadeath, unfortunately the thing about it is I feel like modern Fire Emblem isn't as designed around anymore. Because, especially like a game like Three Houses or something. Three Houses is not designed with permadeath in mind. So, yeah. But yeah, we're going to be doing that because I'm very familiar with it. But yeah, it looks like the text is scrolling really quickly, so need to be careful with that. But anyway, welcome. Today another hero will be formed, one who will help decide the world's fate. What's your name, hero? So yeah, so yeah, let's go over the story then. So when I played Shadow Dragon, my guided playthrough, we beat the game with Julius the Berserker. So then after his defeat of the Shadow Dragon, after he defeated the Shadow Dragon Medius, he then got transported to another world. A world where not everyone died, because, you know, that was a guided playthrough, but yeah. Then in that world, he met this young squire who wanted to become the strongest berserker in the world. His name was Rohan, and his friends would affectionately call him Berserker Rohan. And yeah, it's a dude. So yeah. Let's talk about this now. So you can pick your class here. You can reclass, but you can't reclass in the game's prologue. The prologue is 8 chapters, so yeah. So yeah, there's that. So what you want to do is you want to pick a class that not only has some decent growth rates, but also has the weapon type you want to focus on. So we have Mercenary. Mercenary's alright. It makes you decently fast. And of course helps your sword rank. I believe it's the only class for males that helps their sword rank. Knight. Knight is actually really good, especially on higher difficulties because of the really high defense. And yeah, especially if you go all in on defense, then you basically become unkillable, which that definitely helps on very high difficulty. But of course your killing power might be lacking because you can't double. Then we got Cav, good old Cav. You get Lance rank from this because you start with D rank in Lance. Stats are well rounded, that's why it's pretty decent choice too, and of course being good at Lances means that it could also go into Draco later on too, which is still a really good class in this game. Then we got Fighter. This is the only class that gives Axe rank, I do believe, for males. In fact in general too, because yeah, no other class does, but yeah, this is a good one. Because Berserker actually is considered a really good class in this game. Of course, I want to become Berserker, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Archer, yeah, Archer's not that great because when you're this strong, you don't really want to be limited and only have a good player face. So yeah, but hey, on low difficulties though, you can definitely go with it. It's just that yeah, its base stats don't look very impressive. But yeah, if you want to be good at bows, you definitely want to go Archer. And find Mage, unfortunately, the problem with Mage is that its base stats are awful for some odd reason. But yeah, the advantage though is that they hit enemy res, and well yeah, they hit enemy res, which is really good, and which can be really good. The only problem is again the base stats. For some reason, they're the second slowest class you can start with, at 4 base speed. The slowest is of course Knight at 1 base speed. But yeah, and for some reason too, the magic isn't even that good either. It only starts at 3, so yeah, it's a uphill battle with Mage, which is why you don't really see on the high difficulties. But on the lower ones, it's definitely alright. But what if you're a girl then? They have some slightly different classes. Instead of Mercenary to get Myrmidon, which is similar, it's also a way to get a sword rank, but it's a little bit faster than Mercenary. And yeah, it promotes into Sword Master if you want to, you know, continue with the way of the sword. There's Pegasus Knight. This is, if you want a Lance strength, this is what you want to go with. Again, they're fast. The base stats aren't like the most impressive thing in the world, but yeah, you can definitely go in all on strength. I think you might do pretty good in this class. I don't think it's as well liked as some of the best male classes though. Cav with females slightly different because they focus on swords this time. They get a D rank in swords, and I believe they start with swords too, so yeah. If you want to, you know, a different kind of flavor of paladin you play through, you may want to try female Cavalier. Archer's basically the same, although with females it's slightly worse because they can't go Hunter. when reclassed. At least if you've been in the game, I believe it's hard. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. And then mage, again, it's gimped like it is for males, because again, the base speed's really bad. And then that's it. But yeah, of course, I'm a dude, and I said I wanted to cut the strongest Berserker in the land, so let's go fight him. What do I look like? Well, here's the problem though. There's no black hair color, so the first thing we're gonna have to do is this one here. This like reddish brown. But yeah, what does my hairstyle look like? I think it looks like that. It doesn't look like that. Actually, it kind of looks like that too sometimes. I like that though. I like the headband there. It kind of sometimes look like, okay, it can look like a lot of things. That is like, yeah. Yeah, you can tell this dude has some very crazy hairstyles, not gonna lie. But you know what, I want to go with the hat because it looks cool. And then eyes, you can do some strange tricks. Like that. You can go with scars if you want. You can become Har and have an eye patch. You can somewhat have glasses like I do and have a monocle. But yeah, I like Har. Har's like one of my favorite units. This definitely looks like a pirate too, so yeah. Which yeah, Berserker, the base class of Berserker is pirate, so you know, let's go with this. It looks kind of strange, but yeah. And as saying, I shall now predict your journey using your past, present, and future. Begin with your past. What sort of circumstances were you born into? So here's the deal. This actually affects your base stats and your growth rates. So you basically get a bonus to those. So basically, these 5 options, they will affect your base stat more, but your growth rate less, basically. So what I want to go with, Orphan, because in this universe, I was just a young squire that was found out, which was found by Julius. But the main reason why is it gives +2 strength as a base, and also a 5% growth, which I think is really good. What is your most impressive attribute? This is your present. Now here's another thing too, you can't double up. The diverse would normally be here if you didn't pick Orphan. So yeah, here when you pick, this one's middle of the road. You get a smaller stat boost and a middling growth. Well, compared to the last one. We're gonna go with kind, because yeah, Julius raised me to be a very kind, young Berserker. I guess so, yeah. Let's go with that. And the last one, your future. What kind of future trait do you strive to attain? Actually, it kind of relates to what it means gameplay-wise. This one doesn't affect your base stat, but it affects your growth rate by quite a bit. We're gonna go with Honorable. I didn't actually say what kind does. It gives you +1 defense stat boost and a 5% boost to the growth. And then Honorable gives you +15 skill and speed. So that'll be very nice. So I'm gonna have high strength at the start, but I'll have a very good growth in skill and speed, so that'll be very interesting. Everything now complete, let's begin your story post-haste. And now we need to save her. We're gonna be doing Prologue 1 for today. And yeah, it should be enough considering, yeah, there's a lot of dialogue. And here we are. And I should mention too, Fighter is actually considered one of the best options. The axe rank is really good, and also the offensive growth rates are very nice. But like I said, Knight is really good, and Cav can also be really good, especially in the higher difficulties. But if you're on lower difficulty, you can do anything. Even Mage, with its kind of gimpy base stats, but yeah. So here's Katarina. Eek! Whoa, are you okay? I'm sorry, I was in a hurry and... Excuse me, did you come here to become an Archanea Knight as well? Yep, I came here all the way from Sarah Village, when I heard they were recruiting new knights. The name's Rohan. Rohan, that sounds so dignified. We're here for the same reason though. My name is Katarina, I came here because I wish to serve Prince Marth. But there sure are a lot of hopefuls here. Look, there's one over there and another there. Here it is, this is where my shining legacy starts. The first chapter of my epic saga to become Artea's greatest knight. Luke, I'll go up ahead. Hey, wait up, Rhodey. Don't leave your partner behind. This is an older translation, so yeah, some of the names are a little outdated because some of them are in Heroes, with some more up-to-date names, but I don't mind the older names, to be honest. I could live with them. And also, this is a kind of cool translation. I believe a Sen LP I watched worked on this translation too, so yeah. There's no doubt those two are night candidates like us. We should follow them, Rohan. I think the leader of the Night said Jaken has something to say to all of us. And here he is. Archaea's gates have opened today so that we may test you as potential knights. Knights will be chosen by their ability, not by their blood. The path is not easy though. We have gathered 100 men and women today, and only a handful of you will succeed. This is nerve-wracking. I'm nervous too, but I've been training hard for this day. So we expect every one of you to show us the fruits of your arduous training. Apprentices, I want you to gather in pairs. You'll be facing real Archanea knights in mock combat. Huh? We have to fight? This could be a problem. Rohan, would you please partner with me? I'm trying to become a strategist. A strategist? Yes, I can give you advice on how to fight, but I can't fight at all. Hey, you two! You're up next. Grab your weapons and get in position. Hurry! God, let's go, Katarina. The test is about to start. Yes, let's do our best. And here we go. So yeah, on the lower difficulties, it's kind of a tutorial too as well. On the higher difficulties, you don't need to do this. I believe all the enemies that spawn this up will be at the start, especially the higher ones, the highest ones. So yeah, right, let's move to that spot over there. But yeah, before that though, let's go. I'm gonna change the options. So yeah, let's have animations on, fast gain speed. I'll have fast measure speed, but not max. Skip enemy action, none. Controls auto, advanced. I think I'm happy with that, aren't I? But yeah, I'll double check when we get to battle. There's like I can't borrow someone's save file. Okay, that's kind of funny. Set the cursor star moth each turn. Who's this moth? But yeah, we'll keep up. Why not? Auto and turns. Tutorials off because we don't need them probably. If you're familiar with Shadow Dragon, watch you play it. This game will look very familiar, so no problem there. Help, I guess, right. We'll have HP gauges, stereo, music on, sound effects on. They can also change the brightness of the map. Oh god, that's quite a lot. Yeah, we definitely don't want that. You also turn on the grid too, if that helps. But yeah, I don't think I need it to. In fact, I don't think I need it at all. So yeah, let's go with that. Because yeah, I can just do that. But anyway, let's talk about Rohan, the kind of Berserker. He needs to promote first, obviously. But anyway, so Rohan is quite strong, let's just say. I'm gonna need to do some math to figure out his growth rates because yeah, we need to factor in the fact that I decided to add 5 strength, 5 magic, 5 defense, and then 15 skill speed to my growth. So yeah, let's go with the growth rates first, I guess, because yeah, I kind of did the math in my head. Since I'm a fighter at the moment, I have 100 HP, 70 strength, 5 magic, 70 speed, 55, well 70 skill, 55 speed, 60 luck, 30 defense, and 0 rest. So yeah, as you can probably tell, yeah, I have amazing strength and speed. So yeah, that means that yeah, my job is to basically rush down the enemies with my brutal offense and, you know, one round everything in my path. And yeah, like I said, fire is considered really good because again, it has naturally really good offensive growth rates. A good balance of strength and speed, which is why it's well liked. And yeah, that's how fire works. So let's talk about the avatar in general. They're called Chris, which I might be referring to them sometimes, but yeah, of course, Rohan is who we are in this playthrough. So, they're extremely powerful. They can reclass into other classes, obviously, and take advantage of whatever axe or rank they decide to focus on in the prologue. And yeah, they have amazing growth rates. And a lot of levels to grow thanks to the prologue. So once the main story starts, they're going to be obliterating a lot of enemies, especially on the low difficulties. On the higher ones, they're completely necessary because again, that strong start and those high growths are going to really help. And yeah, there's a lot of ways that the avatar can also help you in your playthrough too. Not just, you know, strong offense like me here, but the tanky role too with Knight as well is also really good. And yeah, of course, Cavalier is also good in between as well. compared to Fighter and Knight, so yeah, there's also that. Those are the main classes that people choose, but on low difficulties you can experiment with the others, if you really want. The female avatars considered a little bit worse, just because they don't have access to the best classes. But Peg, Cav, Steam Solid, so yeah, I think you can still make them work because of that, so yeah. That's, Rohan slash the Avatar, explained as best I can, but yeah, they're extremely strong. Extremely strong, so yeah. Let's go over here. And just wait. So you made it to the right place. I'll be your opponent. Attack me however you like. And yeah, this is normal mode, so yeah, the aim of the game is to go for 1 rounds. If this was, well, 1 shots apparently in this case, but yeah, if it's on higher difficulties though, things are a little bit different. Yeah, let's go. There we go. So you're able to one-shot that guy. I'm your opponent for the day, don't hold back. So you need to fight Jagan actually. Jagan is not too bad. You also turn on enemy ranges by pressing triangle, I didn't talk about that yet. He is holding back a little bit, although yeah, his base stats look, I'm gonna assume he is holding back. I don't think they're as good as they are in Shadow Dragon. I know his skill is a lot worse. I'm not so sure about his other stats, because again, Jagan isn't like the most, does have the best stats in the world in Shadow Dragon, but yeah. As you see here, I do pretty good. I can definitely take him on. And yeah, the weapon triangle is also in this game. It's probably a lot more important at higher difficulties, because on the higher difficulties, the enemies have higher weapon ranks. But on the lower ones, they'll have the lower weapon ranks, so yeah. Let's just go in, because it's gonna take a while to put me down. Excellent, show me what you've got. So there we go. And now he'll attack me, and we'll take him out. And there we go. Oh, grab the beard. So there we go. We were able to defeat Jagan, so that's off to a good start. We got full level up. I think you get more experience in the difficulties too, which means yeah, we're gonna snowball quite quickly with a level up like that. So yeah, we're off to a good start. Phew, we won. Yes, that was the most splendid. I see we can expect much from this year's apprentices. You did it, we won, Rohan. But I didn't really do anything. It was all thanks to you that we won, Rohan. So there we go. And here's that Prince Marth that was mentioned in the options. Prince Marth wishes to address everyone who passed the test. Sire, if you please. I humbly thank you all for coming. Ah, it's Prince Marth. He looks so majestic. So that's the face of the hero who saved the world. I love the stories about Prince Marth in the Last War. How about you, Rohan? Of course, after all, Prince Marth was the hero born into the previous war. Yes, he defeated the Shadow Dragon and Dark Pontifex, restoring peace to the world. There's also this Julius person, but anyway. You there, sons, you stand before Prince Marth. Everyone, I'm truly happy that so many came to help shield Altair's future. With the war over, peace has returned. However, peace isn't something you can simply take for granted. It is my duty as ruler to risk my life to protect it. Alone I am powerless, so everyone, from now on, I want you to lend me your power as my knights. Here, Prince Marth. It was wonderful hearing Prince Marth speak, wasn't it, Rohan? Yeah, it was. We have to do our best as his Lord Knights. Let's keep at it together. So, there we go. That was the first map. And yeah, like I said, I think it'll work as its own video, because I had a lot explained to do about how the avatar works, obviously. So yeah. So that's Prologue 1. Prologue 2, we're going to be meeting some new companions. And seeing what their deal is all about. So yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.